What's up everybody, Derek here, and I am under a busy highway right now trying to get out of this rain. It's a nasty spitting rain kind of day here in South Texas again. I'm on the outskirts of San Antonio, and basically what I've got behind me here is a big pond that goes back and around, and it kind of does a hook back in there, so it makes another pond back in there. So what I want to do is I want to go down through this little area behind the camera. You can't see it, but it goes back into some swamps. And usually under bridges and stuff are right-of-ways, so the public can get access to them. But as it goes off into the grid, if it's not posted or there's no fences or anything like that saying no trespassing, it's a lot of times free game. So I don't see any sign of not going in there. There's some ponds back behind here, and this is a lot of good area, and I've heard that there's some crappie in here, and I would love to catch some white or some blacks. But maybe even some bass in here. So I'm gonna at least get a rooster tail. I might tie on, you know, like a little panfish lure or, you know, something. Just see what kind of lives in here and maybe catch some fish on a nasty day like today. But let's get fishing. All right, I tied on my fire tiger. I've been tearing them up on this rooster tail lately, so I figured, hey, it's worth a shot. Get a little flash. This water's got a little bit of dinginess to it, a little dirty look, but we'll see if anything lives in here. Oh, there was a fish right there on the bank. Right there in front of me. Oh, there was another fish up shallow right there. Man, it looks deep back in here. I've got the panfish assassin tied on here, so I'm gonna toss this out here and just kind of let it sit and pull the line tight, see if we can catch anything. And that's the main part of the pond. It's a big, you might as well call it a lake, but it is good size. But there's a channel that goes right through there, and those fish were popping right out here. So I don't know what kind of fish those are. I might have to tie on a bobber, but they are just under the surface. All right, I got a bobber on there, and I got this panfish assassin down low. And hopefully I can just kind of jig this thing around and make it look like a minnow. Maybe we'll get some bites. Just looks like a flat back there. All right, here's the creek arm coming in upstream of the bridge, so let's toss that right there and see if anything will bite. Right across. Straight across. Right there. Got something. Man, that's a good one, whatever that is. Oh my gosh, what do we have? Is that a bass? I think that's a bass. Get out of there. Trying to get me up in the weeds. Oh, that's a good bass. Nice. Look how fat that thing is. Oh, that is a fatty. Not a real big bass, but God, that thing's fat. Anything in the mouth? Nope. Well, who says little lures can't catch good-sized bass? Thanks, bud. Man, that little fish must have weighed 3 pounds. Let's do that again. That was fun. Come down here with minnows and you probably tear them up. Let's come over here and see if we can catch something. Oh, it was a bass. It was a bass. Right on the drop. There are some fish back in here. Definitely. They are holding up back in here. I may have to come back to this spot and investigate. Ooh, if I brought some minnows, oh man, probably tear them up. I think if there are crappie in here, they're going to be moving back in here once the water starts to warm up in the spring. Come February, March, this might be a good spot. All right, let's go back here in this creek a little bit further. I might be able to go around this bush right here and get some more casts out. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, it looks like there is people that go back here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that stump. And my knee went right into a stump. Oh, there's that pond. Oh, I bet there's crappie back there. All right, there is a trail right here going down here. So obviously people come down here more than I thought. Whoa, that's slippery. Ah. Oh yeah, I have to try this tree. Oh man, that looks just too good right there. Look at that. If I can creep up here. I don't know how deep it is though. I don't think it's very deep. Yeah, I don't think it's very deep at all. Well, let's try it. Wow. All I can say is wow. That looks nice back in there. Looks real nice. It is really narrowing up in here, but it's still decently deep. Still very decently deep down in here. I can't tell how deep, but you know, 5-6 foot on a creek, something this wide. Oh yeah, fish will live in it year round. Man, look at this tree that's in the water. It broke a branch and it looks awesome. I'm so scared of getting hung up right here though. There's branches all around me, but I want to get this thing right over to it. Oh my gosh. If there was a crappie in here, it would definitely be in that. All right, there's a tree right out there, and I just scared a fish that was sitting up in these shallows. That was huge. There's a culvert right there, so I don't know if this used to be like a crossing, maybe? I don't know what it is. I think it is. It looks like an old crossing maybe. And it just got washed out. Oh my gosh, look at that view. Straight down all that. If you could get through that with a kayak, I don't know what's in here, but that one fish that I have caught, that was a good fish. That thing was short, but man, it was fat. So I wonder if all the fish in here are kind of similar to that. I haven't even had a bite since I came over here. Came further up, so thinking I'm gonna go back over to where the bridge is at. Finish out my fishing maybe. Oh, something just popped it right there. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. I didn't catch any more fish. I caught those two. Well, officially just that one good sized bass that was fat. Man, that thing was fat. And I caught another little one right around the corner from it. but it jumped off. But that little panfish assassin came through. I mean, that thing's only that big and it caught that good sized fish. But this spot looks awesome. And this is where it really starts to open up and go in. But I am gonna explore that up in there. That's where it just keeps on going. It's not very wide, 15 to 20 foot wide, but it looks deep, maybe 8 to 9 foot. And once spring comes, if there are crappie like I've been told in here, they may be all up in the bushes up in this creek. So I'm definitely gonna have to come back to this spot and give it a try. But subscribe if you haven't already, like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.